Bottom of the barrel. I consulted with my mom for this story because she knows me more than anyone. And without even an ounce of hesitation, she says, "You should talk about all your bottom of the barrel boyfriends, Ashley." And I'm like, "Damn, Iva." So I consult with a good friend. She says, "You should tell the story about that year-long bender you went on, remember? You're always drunk after you got dumped, remember that? And you woke up in that alley? Tell that story, that was bottom of the barrel." And I'm like, "I think you mean rock bottom. But yeah, I guess I could tell a story." She's like, no, I got it. "Tell the story about that time you couldn't hold down a job, remember? You were broke all the time, so you sold your Ford Escort to WeBuyAnyCar.com, and then you took the money and you bought groceries with it, remember that? Tell that story." And I'm like, "Yeah, I remember that. Not really a story there, just something that happened. But thank you." Bottom of the barrel, that's like a product of low quality. And by Urban Dictionary definition, you can say I've done some bottom of the barrel type shit. And I accept that. Just last week, I was feeling bottom of the barrel, and First Person Arts was having a StorySlam, and I had the day off, so I was like, I'm gonna go to that. So I dropped my son off to my mom's house, getting one of those Ubers. Got there, arrived at my destination, got myself a Maker's Mark on the rocks, which is my favorite beverage. And then I sat down, I sat down by myself alone at a StorySlam, and I drank alone, which is my favorite thing to do. I was then approached by a lovely Miss Kelsey to tell a story. She's like, not many people have signed up just yet. Are you willing to tell a story? And I'm like, "Oh, Kelsey, I'm in no shape to tell a story. I'll do it." Because while I was feeling down and out, I'm also still very thirsty. So I do. I get up on the stage, I got my coat on, I got a glass of whiskey in my hand, and I tell an audience of kind strangers that my husband and I are separating. I know. It was a train wreck. It was very 2007 Britney Spears. But it was met with love and support. It really was, and I appreciate that. So I tell my husband what happened, and he's like, "All right, well, you can retell the story, and just this time don't drink, and I'll come and I'll watch, and it might make us both feel better." And I'm like, "That sounds like so much fun, let's do that." So now that I spent half my story telling you the story I'm gonna tell, I'll make it quick. Our story is a classic love story. We met at a house party. There he was in sweatpants and slippers, and I was like, "Mine." So I go up to him, I shake his hand. As soon as I touched his hand, I knew he was my husband. He didn't know, but I knew. And the cool thing about me is that my name is Ashley, and I'm an Aries, and I'm an only child. So I'm a little cray-cray, and I always get what I want. And I wanted him. So I pursued him. I was like, "What gym do you belong to? Because it's obvious you work out." He's like, "I'm gonna go talk to my friends." I'm like, "I'm gonna come with you." And that was the night. That's how the night went. I went home, I thought about him every single day. And he was thinking about me too, because 2 months later, he requested me on Facebook. And I was like, my mom was right next to me. I was like, "Oh my God, my future husband just requested me on Facebook." And she was like, "Oh my God, don't tell anyone else you just said that." So he invites me to his birthday party. And I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna take anyone with me because my master plan was to give him the best birthday gift of all, ass. I'm a romantic, you see. So I trapped him with my sexuality. This went on for several months, and finally I'm like, "Why don't you take me on a food date? That'd be nice." He's like, "All right." So we go out on a food date, and I got to know so much about him that night. I got to learn that he looked good with his clothes on. I got to learn that he had e-insurance, and I had e-insurance. For those of you who don't know what e-insurance is, it's a very bottom of the barrel car insurance that nobody ever admitted to having, but we both did. Soulmates. So I'm like, "All right, I like you, you like me, get off of Plenty of Fish, let's do this." And to keep it going, like his attention, I used to do little things, like really adorable things. I used to find out where he was, and then I would go to that location. I wouldn't meet him. I would just write a little note to put on his windshield, just saying that I was watching him. Remember that? Second date, I got him a t-shirt with my face on it. I got myself a shirt with his face on it so we could wear each other throughout the day. second date. Doesn't matter. Second date. But you know what? That shit worked because we got married and we had a baby. You know why? Because he was a weirdo too. He loved it. Of course, now we're having some problems, and I won't get into it because I'm not drunk. But what I can tell you is we stopped being weird with each other. I know, all. And we both feel very bottom of the barrel now. I'm just trying to tie the theme in with my story. And my hope is that we can climb out that barrel together. As for tonight, I'm looking forward to hitting a few bottom of the bottles. Thank you very much for listening.